Okay, I'm live. Oh, let's see. Chat. Let's see. Am I live? Am I live? But the chat is there. The chat should go up there. But it doesn't work. I don't know why. I have to test that out again. I have to go to... Yep. Lantern Rite. I'm sorry. That was Rite. This is weird. Yep. I don't see any chat anywhere. Live chat. Live chat. Let me do this again. Project. We're going to screen setup. To screen setup. The live chat is here. Live chat is here. Oh no. Live chat. Streambot element is running. Oh, are you sure? Whoa. Yes. It doesn't come up on my stream. Chat doesn't come up on my stream. Let's see. I'm just gonna try because it's lagging. That's crazy. My lag is of 0, man. This can close, this can close, this can close. Is it lagging? Am I lagging? Can't see. Okay, I'm gonna just Lantern Rite. I need to get the Lantern Rite. Lantern Rite. Gee, 9 days. 2 days. In Lewis Harbor. Let me see with my other device if this is working. I'm not seeing the chat. I'm not seeing chat.
Climb on boots, we go say hi to Xiangling first.
There's not that much.
Huh? Xiangling? What a pleasant surprise meeting you here! here?
Woman Zhongli.
Oh? Why, the pleasure is all mine. As is the surprise, surely. It must be fate that brings us together in this place. How have you fared as of late?
There's so much talk about fate on this game. Everything has been going great. Going great, yeah.
I sense you are older and wiser than the last time we met. It seems your travels continue to yield valuable insights.
I think this is the reference that we're the first sage of Boer. Yeah, and we're friends with Ada. Since travel continue to evolve your insights.
You are too kind.
Yeah. So, Zhongli, are you here to listen to stories over tea again?
Stories over tea again.
I had originally planned to set out after this last round of tea. However...
Rounds of tea.
However?
I had planned to take a walk to Chingsa village and gather some nascent bamboo shoots, which are currently in season. A villager there once gave me a small sample, and they possessed a most excellent flavor.
Bamboo shoots. I don't think they have a lot of flavors. I don't know. I have not had one. I think when I was a kid, I had one. But no.
Huh? Nascent bamboo shoots? Why can't you just use normal bamboo shoots instead?
This is weird. Nation. It's just newly born bamboo shoots. But they're bamboo shoots. So they're...
Wait, Paimon knows! Because Zhongli prefers the finer things in life, right?
Finer things in life.
Okay, Mr. Particular, let me guess. Ahem. The nascent bamboo shoot has a uniquely tender texture and a delicate sweet taste that its normal cousin cannot match.
An astute observation, Paimon.
That's a bunch
You
of
know me
people
well
over
indeed.
here, one Paimon.
Lantern Rite is almost upon us, but besides the bamboo shoots, there are a few other items I have not yet procured from Director Hu's
I
list.
think my microphone.
May I ask if you have already made arrangements for the days ahead?
The microphone is speaking. My speaker. Huh.
Well, we were planning to use the opportunity to say hi to some of our friends, but before we were able to figure out a schedule, we ran into you.
Well then, might I invite you to imagine the sheer delight that is a soup cooked with the freshest nascent bamboo shoots in all the land. Generous cuts of pork belly and crisp, fragrant bamboo shoots placed together in the pot and left to simmer slowly for half a day.
For half a day. That's a lot of gas.
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Paimon's onto your plan. You just want to hoodwink us into fetching your bamboo for you.
Yeah. You get Paimon.
Why, I assure you, I would do no such thing. I merely wish to inform you of the freshest, most succulent and flavorful bamboo shoots one could ever hope to taste.
Succulent and most flavorful bamboo shoots.
You! Ugh. Let's go, Traveler. Paimon's taste buds can't take it anymore. Collecting a few bamboo shoots shouldn't take too long. Paimon has got to get her hands on some of that soup.
10:30.
Such fine specimens are indeed well worth the excursion. Very well. I shall leave the bamboo shoots to you. Should you have the good fortune to find some, please share them with me as well.
Sure, Zhongli. Sharing food is the best.
See?
Social
Paimon knew he was just bamboozling us.
Nah, Paimon. Cooking together is so good. I just don't know how to cook.
However, there is no need to rush. The streets
I
of
need
Liu
to be
will be
rushed.
bustling with visitors and filled with
Only
all
too late.
manner of celebrations during the festive period. By all means, go wherever your interests lead you.
Yes, Zhongli.
The nascent bamboo shoots would be but a wonderful final touch to a most exceptional feast. What an honor it would be to savor them in the company of friends.
Yeah, I
We're
understand.
heading out. Enjoy your walk, Young Lee.
Enjoy your tea, Mr. Zhongli.
Take care now, you two.
Enigmatic tune. Enigmatic tune means... Ununderstandable tunes. What a peculiar title.
Bamboo shoot,
Holy
bamboo
shit.
shoot, nascent bamboo shoot. Oh, this one's only just sprouted, and it looks super fresh. Paimon thinks this is the one. Hey,
You can get them with my healer. I always play on the
these should be enough. Let's head back.
Help!
Help!
Oh my
Did
god.
you hear that? Someone's calling for help.
Marco.
It's coming from over there.
The Marco, the former opera singer, and now... Hello.
Are you okay? Did any water go down the wrong pipe?
I think I'm okay now. Thank you so much.
That was scary. Well, at least you're all right. All thanks to your savior here. Oh, a little girl?
That's Yao
Greetings,
Yao.
everyone. My name is Yao Yao. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
2-year-old
Whoa.
character.
She's so well-mannered.
Yao Yao.
My name's Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
Greetings.
I'm Dvorak, a musician from Fontaine. I came through Stone Gate intending to head towards Liyue Harbor, but then I became captivated by the beautiful scenery. And before long, I was completely lost. Just now, I was so mesmerized by the waterfall that I slipped and fell into the water. If it weren't for Miss Yao Yao's help, I shudder to think what might have happened.
It's all right, Mr. Dvorak. The splashing around the bottom of the waterfall means the stone path is always wet and slippy. You definitely have to be careful. Next time you're exploring an unfamiliar environment, try to focus on what's right in front of you. Don't let your mind wander.
Oh, that's sweet, right?
As long as you watch your step, accidents like this won't happen anymore.
Yes, ma'am. I understand. I'll remember to be more careful next time.
Damn, it would be shameful if a child just say like that, say something like that to me. Can't speak English.
Oh, are you hungry, sir?
Oh, I'll be fine.
Please, sir, it's quite all right. I was born and raised here in Liyue. It's only natural for me to extend my hospitality to any guests who are passing through.
Oh, it's so hard
I
to...
expect you still have quite a long journey ahead of you. It's very important to keep your energy levels up. I still have some lotus flower crisps left in my backpack. Why don't we split them between the 4 of us? Aw, what a thoughtful kid! She even has some for Paimon!
Yay!
You're welcome.
Thank you, Yaya. Lotus flower crepe.
Mmm, so tasty. If only there were more.
I wonder if it can make my belly full.
Having a healthy appetite is a good thing. It means Paimon's still growing. If I'd known I was going to run into you, I would have made a second batch. Hope you're taking notes, Traveler. This is how you treat your Paimon.
Your Paimon. There's multiple Paimons in the world, like Pokemon.
What do you think, sir? Are Liyue's snacks to your taste? I wonder if they're not sweet enough.
No, they're perfect. When I was traveling through Mondstadt, I had a chance to try one of their moon pies. It had a meat filling unlike these crisps. But apart from that, it seems like they follow a similar cooking process. Both are delicious in their own way. As for Fontaine's cooking, though, it's been a long time since I've had a taste of home.
Fontaine. What do they cook there?
Sounds like you spend a lot of time on
That's
the
a lot of
road,
food.
huh?
Probably.
I do. It's part of my job. I'm one of the main organizers of the Iridescence Tour.
Iridescence tour?
Sounds somewhat familiar because I saw Milk of the Whale stream already, so...
The Iridescence
I'm
Tour
already
is one of the
spoiled.
biggest music festivals in Fontaine.
Even
We're
though
looking to expand,
I
though.
need to
Our
record
aim is to
this.
hold a festival in every nation. At least, all the main organizers share this goal. Unfortunately, it's a long story, so I'll spare you the details. But anyway, so the main reason I'm traveling all around Tavad is to promote our music festivals. But I have some personal reasons, too.
Well, what are they? Just tell us already.
Let me see. Well, to explain it in full, I'd have to start with a story from my ancestors. I don't want to take up too much of your time.
Oh, I love listening to stories. We want to hear it too.
Okay, then I'll start from the beginning. The story goes that my ancestor, who was also a traveler, once slipped and fell into a lake during his travels. As he was sinking and gasping for breath, he heard a wondrous tune in the air. They say it was the most beautiful, moving melody he had ever heard. Even in that life and death moment, the ethereal music seized his full attention and almost made him forget the fact that he was drowning. When he finally came to, he found that he had already been brought ashore. Not too far from him stood an unfamiliar woman with an almost divine aura. Once she saw that he was no longer in danger, she left without a word. My ancestor tried to run after her to give his thanks, but although a mere dozen paces separated them, no matter how quickly he gave chase, he drew no closer and remained a dozen paces behind. In the end, all he could do was to bow in thanks to the woman as he watched her walk away towards the rivers and mountains in the distance, before at last he turned around and made his way home.
That's really dark.
Once he returned to Fontaine, he began to learn an instrument so that he could spread his story far and wide, just like the bards. After generations of retelling, embellishing, and dramatizing, people have come to think of that lady as something like a fairy. The story's become something of a local legend in Fontaine. It's called the Lady Overlooking the Lake. People now say that if you go down to the lakeside and play an instrument, so long as you play a pleasing melody, you will hear a fairy lady who is hiding out of sight, playing along with you.
Wow!
Exactly. It may just be a legend to others, but for me, it's a real part of my family history. I wanted to find out the truth of this tale. So I decided to retrace my ancestors' steps and search for that lady's modern-day descendants. Of course, there's no way of knowing where my ancestor fell into the lake all those years ago, so I always knew that the search would be akin to looking for a needle in a haystack.
Just bring a magnet, man. Or just bring a traveler. He knows Zero.
I've spent many years on the road now, and I'm nowhere near as fit as I was in my youth. The wish that I've spent half my life chasing after has now become something of an obsession.
Well, I haven't lived half of my life yet, but still, I understand how you must feel. Paimon too!
You haven't lived your half life already?
It's like... imagine if you saved the center of a lotus flower crisp, which is the best part, by the way, because you wanted to eat it another day. But then suddenly, sploosh! It falls into the water, never to be seen again! Paimon would definitely remember that for the rest of her life.
There's no need to feel sorry for me. I've made some progress over the years. For example, I've concluded that the story must have taken place in Liyue.
Oh, so you finally found a lead?
Yes, in fact, that's an intriguing story in and of itself. I'd always known that Mondstadt is the city of song and freedom, But more recently, I heard that the Animal Archon returned to Mondstadt for a festival in the fall, and learned that he himself is a patron deity of music. So I prayed for the Animal Archon's guidance in the Mondstadt Cathedral, and as soon as I set foot back outside the front gate, I noticed a cluster of leaves being blown in the wind further and further west, towards Stone Gate. A friendly local told me that this meant the wind was guiding me in the direction of Liyue, so I followed their advice and made my way here. Right? You get it. I knew I'd find someone that agrees with me eventually.
Are you sure? It sounds a bit too much like one of those fake legends told by those treasure hoarder guys to scam gullible grannies from Jingsa Village. Rex Lapis has returned to the world. Just give me some incense and a little more towards the travel fees, and I will pass your gift on to the Lord of Geo and ask him to keep you and your family safe and well. And so on and so on.
Don't worry, Yao-Yao. We have a lot of experience with deciphering omens and stuff. And anyway, you only got scammed if you handed over Mora, right?
Actually, to express my gratitude, I did spend rather a lot of Mora on several bottles of fine wine, which I left at the Statues of the Seven along the way.
Good. That's why you're guided by the Animal Archon. That explains it. Barbados entertaining people who have wine.
Oh dear. Well, how about this, ladies and gentlemen? Why don't I bring you all to Yujing Terrace to see Miss Ganyu? I don't know very many people, so I can't help you out much. But Miss Ganyu and the Qixing know just about everything. If you've been scammed, they'll help you get your Mora back.
Hell
And
yeah.
if the wind was telling the truth, and you want to keep looking for that lady's family, they'll be the best people to ask.
But you've already helped me so much.
Well, I was going to take some new medicinal herbs and plants I picked to Miss Ganyu anyway, so it's no trouble at all.
You know what? It's been a minute since we saw Ganyu too. It should be nice to pay her a visit before Lantern, right?
Yay! Let's meet Miss Ganyu.
All right, well, my sincere thanks to you all. I will never forget your kindness.
Yeah, it's very kind.
Okay, everyone, please follow me. I'll be your guide. Remember to watch where you're going, okay?
Uh-oh. Paimon's out of a job. Oh well. Paimon will just be a cheerleader instead.
Yeah. Yeah. We walk towards Lever. I really spend the time to walk with Nahida and kill animals, of course. Nahida. Wait, I have to change. How to change? Settings. Resources, audio. Sorry, Mr. Marco, but I have to choose the Japanese over this thing. I don't want to hear Ning Wang in English. Ning Wang is way better in Japanese, but it's not the fault of the voice actor. It's the direction. They somehow it's different. Ning Wang is so bossy in English. I don't know why. This is the first time I hear Nahida in Japanese. I can't speak Japanese anyway. I don't speak Japanese. I tried to learn it, but too lazy. Less effort. Holy shit. Holy crap, I need to change my vocabulary. Because I am streaming for the first time. So guys, I'm not gonna touch you today. I will show mercy. Mama mercy Oh god. Oh, by the way, I have 2 gods on my team. Raiden, Shogun, and Boar. Am I going the right way? Am I going the right way? This is Jiseng. Jingse. Jingse. Yeah. This is Jingse village. Forgotten part of Liyue. This is a nice place. Yeah! I like Liyue much.
裁きの雷
Okay, Borboromane, where you at? Borboromane. It's a shame though that we played some lines of Barbara. Ranked 1.0. Biggest things I've ever done. I love special headers. They're NPCs. Okay, Nahida, this is Liyue. Forgot.
見切りました
Oh, isn't it? He spawns here. Sonic. Zeo Sonic. Sonic Hedgehog. Yeah, where's the music? Music in this game is incredible. Hey, you're so bad at this. You're so bad at this, eh? Yeah. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. The loach pearls. The damn loach pearls. Which is so useless, but I've collected them in the past years. Loach pearl. I wonder where will we use them? Probably it's Baizu's Ascension materials. That would be fun. That would be funny. Wait a second.
"知ることがないなら、私が遊びに連れて行ってあげましょうか?" 何か悩み事？一緒に考えてあげるわ。
Okay. I was just searching on my phone, but it was not on my line of sight. Crazy. Let's go! I wonder if it's just Leeway Harbor, or all of this is Leeway.
丸見えね。全部丸見えね。
Yeah, this is a scammer. This was the scammer. So it's been so long. I have not been to the no area of Sinero. It's crazy. It's too big. Can't believe the content is too much. Contents are too much in this patch. Well, this takes a long while. I underestimated the distance. Yeah, I'm one of those guys. Or let's walk. Let's just walk. It's near, and it ends up like an hour walk. It's really crazy. Another week. But Liyue is crazy good. I need to harvest this. The woods. Run. I'm distracted. Can't even speak English. You need to run. Run. Run, Raiden. Run from the guys. Okay, I'm gonna use teleport after this. Oh, it's already so bad. Yep, we're gonna use the teleport. I'm running out of time. Just have to finish this planter rush. But it's zombie content, so it's super good. God knows how long we'll be waiting for the next zombie content.
リーウェコ、前回私が来た時とは違う。まるで同じ旋律でも繰り返し演奏していくうちにより色鮮やかになり変化に満ちていくような。
まあ年に一度の解答祭だからな。確かにより壮大になった感じがするよな。今はリーユエコーが一番綺麗な時期だって言っても過言じゃないぜ。
ああ、行こうか。もっと目で楽しみたい、もっと近づきたいってうずうずしてるよ。この街の眺めは本当に美しい。人々の笑みにあふれた表情を見ると私まで感化されてしまうよ。ああ、音楽が浮かんでくる。少し指揮棒を振りたくなったな。
気に入ってくれてよかった。
What's the voice of Yang? What's up?
Ah, みんな、こんなとこで会うなんて奇遇だな。
奇遇だな。
深淵ねーね、こんにちは。ヨーヨが紹介するね。こちらは。
Her voice is so soft. What? The other Yaoyo, the English Yaoyo is... I don't know. Maybe it's the way the words are pronounced.
旅人にパイモン、それにドボルザークおじさんだろ。みんな結構前からよく知ってるよ。
前回リーウェ港へ来てイリデッセンスツアーの宣伝をした時、相手をしてくれる人はあまりいなかったんだ。深淵さんはその数少ないうちの一人だった。
こっちはイリデッセンスツアーに参加しようと思ってずっとついて走り回ってたのに、連続で何回もすっぽかされて。おじさん、一体どういうことなんだよ。
深淵さん、すまなかったね。どの回もついてなさすぎて不運なことが立て続けに起こって、それで開催できなかったんだ。
そうだったのか。だったら仕方ねえよな。そういえばこの時期にリーウェ港へ来たってことは、まさか解答祭期間中に音楽祭をやろうってわけじゃないよな。怪盗音楽祭。
いや、今回はちょっと私事でね。
怪盗音楽祭はないのか？
それは私の一存で決められることじゃない。音楽の祭典を開催するには
そもそも相当な人手と金がいるものなんだ。その上、私はリーウェの責任者と接触したことがない。このタイミングで軽率に始めようっていうには、いささか慌ただしいだろう。
Right. It's gonna be rushed.
オイラたちが今から探しに行こうとしてるリーユエ七世っていうのがここの責任者だぞ。国政ネーネも教皇ネーネもみんなすごいの。
え
へえ、これはいい機会じゃないか。結局成功しなかったとしても、言えば望みは増えるわけだし。そうだぜ、旅人もこう言ってるんだから、おじさんもたった何回かの失敗で勢いをなくすなよな。出演者の件ならあたいがここの表現者とつなげてやれるぜ。
Local artist. Local artists.
あたいの友達運金はリーウェの名役者だ。あいつが顔を貸して運官者の役者に一曲頼んでくれればこの件はいけると思うぜ。
支援はどうなんだよ。参加
そんなわけないだろ。今回このイリデッセンスツアー怪盗音楽祭がうまくいったらオープニングを奏でるのは絶対にあたいさ。
うわ、すっごい迫力だぞ。
おじさん、あんたはどう思う？
試してみようと思う。だが信玄さん、オープニングを飾るのはそう簡単じゃない。
望むところだぜ。だったらあたいも街でブラブラしてるわけにはいかねえな。早く戻って練習しないと。ようよ、あんたの姉弟子に会ったらよろしく伝えておいてくれよな。
ようよう覚えとくよ。親衛ネーネも練習していっぱい上手くなってね。しっかり頑張れよ。
You got this, Shinyan.
おいらさっきから気になってたんだけど、ヨーヨの姉弟子ってまさかおいらたちの知り合いじゃないよな。知ってるはずだよ、シャンリン CJ のこと。前 CJ からあなたたちのことを聞いたもん。シャンリン CJ って料理のことしか頭にないでしょ。いつも怪我をしちゃったりすると傷口が自分で治るのを待つの。だから身近に世話してあげる人が必要なの。あなたたちもきっと CJ のことで結構苦労したんじゃない？ヨーヨから感謝するね。
Nah, Shangli is one of the best characters. She cooks. She cooks. How can I describe that word? Undiscriminately. She cooks everything. Tries everything. It's a great skill. And she's friendly. Hello, Madam Ping. Zamata.
師匠、ごめん、師匠と挨拶してくるね。
Yes, it's okay. We should say hi to Madam Ping every time.
ほれほれ、そう急がずともおばあやは言ったりせんよ。本当にあなたという子は。
Little bundle of energy, Yao
ヨ
Yao.
ーヨ、もう何日も師匠に会ってないから早く会いたかったんだもん。
よしよし。ようよは一番口がうまいの。おや、あなたたちじゃったか。怪盗祭の時期ってことで友達に会いに来たのかい？
Greetings, Madam Ping.
ピンバーや半分当たりだぞ。おいらたちこのドボルザークおじさんを助けるために七星のところまで連れて行ってやろうと思ってたところなんだ。
こんにちは。私はフォンテーヌから来た音楽家でイリデッセンスツアーの主催者の一人です。この名前をお聞きになったことがあるかどうかはわからないが。
師匠イリデッセンスツアーってとってもすごい音楽祭だよ。
ばあやもまだ知らないことがあるの。音楽祭か。良い響きじゃ。
おいらも気になるぞ。ピンバーヤはどう思うんだ？
ピンバーさん。
大先輩だし、なんといってもリーユへのいろんな伝統文化に詳しいからな。意見を出してくれたら、やるってなった時より方向性を決めやすいと思うぞ。つまりピンバーヤは新しすぎるとかって思わないか？
そんなことあるはずないじゃろう。音楽は歴史と文化の証であり、異なる文化の間に渡される架け橋でもあるのじゃ。時代は変わっていくものじゃ。今の若者たちが愛する音楽もばあやの時とは違うかもしれんの。じゃが良いものには人を引きつける力がある。
That's true. 大先輩。I agree.
むしろとても楽しみじゃ。
おお、私の祖母以外に今まで見た老婦人の中であなたは最も賢い人だ。
My own dear grandma side.
みんな揃いも揃って本当に言葉が甘いの。ようよ、次からは甘いものは少なめに配るんじゃぞ。
師匠、今日はご機嫌だから冗談まで言ってくれるんだね。
ほれほれ、まだやることがあるんじゃろ。早く自分のことに戻りなさい。
ピンバーヤ、ありがとな。また会おうぜ。
バイバイ、ジャネティン。
全部丸見えね。
Let me get this flowers. Where's kissing? She's He's a politician.
総務士に解答祭のことを伝える際、お祭りが近いからといって怠けた心を持たないようにと必ずお伝えください。
わかりました、カウン様。では先に失礼します。
カン様。バイシャー。
ヨーヨー、どうしてここに？
タウネーネが前に欲しがってた薬草、ヨーヨが全部取ってきたよ。それからほら、スイートフラワーの種も一包み。あとね、この干した精神の葉っぱでお茶を入れるといいよ。体にいいんだ。ヨーヨー、最近ネーネのお仕事が忙しいのは知ってるけど、働きすぎはダメですからね。また草むらで寝ちゃわないようにちゃんと気をつけて。
Okay. Yeah. Enough with the nagging.
この二人は何なんだ
And
よ。
know how to
物分かりのいい妹とぼんやりした姉ちゃんの会話みたいだぞ。
ありがとうございます。でもパイモンさんの言う通りで、私は仕事以外だと確かに油断しがちです。世間話に気を取られてしまいました。
おいらが紹介してやる。
Good. Thank you, Paimon, for skipping the dialogue.
なんだよ。おいら話すスピードが速すぎたか？確かにちょっと複雑なことだよな。もしどこかわからないとこがあったんなら、おいらがもう少し詳しく話してもいいぞ。
少々難しいですね。
こ
解凍祭は毎年の一大行事として素晴らしいものにするだけではなく、様々な好みを持つリーユへの人々が満足するものにしなければなりません。イリデッセンスツアーはリーユへにおいてそれほど知名度が高くないので、皆さんがどう思うかは予測しがたいと思います。
It's not a bad thing, but on the way they pronounce it, I don't know. Maybe I'm pronouncing English bad, but
もしこの催しに全てをかけるとしたら、
not in a bad way. But
リスクはかなり高いと思います。
word is unique.
そう。あなたの言う通りだ。
Can't wait to
わ
learn
かります。
Japanese though.
ですから元の計画は通常通りに進めます。
I have to learn
しかし
Japanese.
新案にイリデッセンスツアーの公演を今回の解凍祭の目玉イベントとして提出し、解凍祭の夜は音楽祭という形でお祭りの楽しさを増やします。舞台はそうですね、港口にしましょう。
We're not stealing anyone's thunder.
はい、私もそれがいいのではないかと。
She's whispering.
この案をなるべく早く完全なものにするためには少しだけ時間が必要です。要点を分析して損得について詳しく話して、それから一番重要なのはピンと旅人さんも認めている旨を記すことです。そうすれば七星もきっとこの案を真剣に審査することでしょう。ドボルザークさん、リーユへに来ていただける音楽家だって。
ええ。
カウの仕事ぶりって相変わらず頼りになるよな。ヨーヨもそう思う。師匠が言ってたの。人にはそれぞれ得意なことと不得意なことがあるって。だからカウネーネも自分が全部すごくなるなんて無理はしなくていいんだよ。
Those bells look heavy.
身の回りのことは
And there's two of
ヨー
them.
ヨに任せていいから。わあ、ヨーヨ、オイラのことも世話してくれないか？オイラ、またお腹が空いたぞ。もうカバンが空っぽになっちゃった。でもあなたの好みを書き留めておくから、次からはあなたの好きな食べ物を持ってこれるよ。ハスの花パイ以外にもまだあるかな。甘いものなら全部。あとはスライム。
こちらでいかがでしょう？
いや、かなりいいよ。もう。
わかりました。では、いいところに来てくれましたね。恐縮です。ヨーヨー、いろいろと持ってきてくれ。
ちゃんとお茶として入れるんだよ。じゃあヨーヨもそろそろ帰るね。ねーねたちもおじちゃんも安心して。すべてはきっとうまくいくよ。少し早いけどヨーヨから解凍祭を祝して。
ありがとう、ヨーヨー嬢ちゃん。解凍祭を祝して。
また一緒にご飯食べような。
Stay put and wait for 2 hours. This is where Rex Lapis died. What a weird thing.
はい。
This game is so pretty. Jacket.
旅人にパイモン、それにドボルザークさん、こんにちは。
Kecking.
私のことは国政と呼んでくだ
The
さい。
word kex comes to mind. Call me Kex. Kex.
事の経緯は全て分かったから、まずはみんなが一番気になる結論から言いましょう。七星は 関羽の案を通したわ。これからは私が七星を代表して公演の準備に協力するわね。
She's in charge of the land of Liyue.
よかったな。
褒めすぎよ。
Probably she's an
これはも
engineer.
ともと七星の仕事の範疇だもの。私たちはただことを前へと推し進めているだけ。それに私からしてみれば新しいものや変化を求めるっていうのが私のスタイルだもの。だからこういう貴重な提携の機会があることは身に余る光栄だわ。
本当に感謝するよ、国政さん。このところ立て続けに何回も失敗してもはや疲れてきていたんだ。今回もまた同じ結果だと思って、それがまさかこんなに順調に進むなんて。そろそろみんなを呼び戻す時だな。ハイレベルなステージがあるんだ。しっかり実力を見せないと。
Just 2 hours. The drafting of the concert or the festival, organization, the logistics, and then it's approved after 2 hours. How crazy Ganyu works. Ganyu works so crazy.
おじさんもなかなかやる気が出てきたな。
安心してくれ。これからのことは全て私の得意分野さ。音楽家たるもの、音楽で語らないと。
What about the fair lady?
あれか。あっちについては後からゆっくり。
関羽、どうしたの？
そちらの件についても聞いていましたのに。あの時は案を出すことに気を取られて。
気にしないでくれ。私は探したい人の顔すら知らないんだ。カーンさんも私を気にかけてくださる必要はない。
あの時聞き終わった瞬間にふと思いついたことがあって、例えばその女性は天女というより仙人だった。
We know that.
どう思いますか？ドボルザークさん、実は私は反戦の獣なんです。この体には人と先獣キリンの血が流れています。根源をたどるということの背後にある意義が私にはわかります。私も似たような行動をとって自分の帰属するところを探そうとしましたから。
仙人、反戦、キリンの血。このリーウェという場所にある仙人の噂は全て本当だったのか？
本当だぞ。まあそんな簡単には会えないけどな。絶雲の間なんて見てる限りじゃ何にもないのに、全然自由に行き来できないんだ。
はい。とにかくもし失われた音楽の一部分やリーウェの民間文化を探すのでしたら、私はお役に立てないかもしれません。ですが、もし最終的に
なるほど。現状は把握したわ。
はい。
わかったわ。私とドボルザークさんは公演が順調に進められるように町のことを解決していく。カーンは手元にある仕事の量はどう？時間は割けそう？
寝なければ2日ほどで終わると思います。
待って、寝ないのはダメよ。たとえ君の体に先獣の血が流れているとしても。
うわぁ、国政の口から。
別れて3日なれば、すなわちさらに刮目して相対すべし。努力さえすれば人は3日で成長できるんだから。
Be it 3 moons from the start, he who returns is not he that departs.
休むことも大事だってことくらい私だって分かってるわ。
では3日であればいかがでしょう？
いいわ。あなたの都合に合わせましょう。
もしお時間があるのでしたら付き合ってもらえないでしょうか。あなたは1000人の方々との付き合いも広いですし、リーユへの民からも人望が厚い。いてくだされば私も安心できます。
Every time, Ganyu.
よかった。では3日後にここで会いましょう。
おじさん、オイラたちからの朗報を待ってろよ。
Yeah, we'll find a fair lady at the lake.
本当になんて優しい方たちだ。
1000人でも子孫でもオイラたちが見つけてやるよ。そんで一緒に公園を見ようって誘ったところを想像してみろよ。きっとみんな楽しくなるぜ。これこそがお祭りだよな。
I'm sure the wind that guided you here feels the same.
あなたたちの言う通りだ。わかった。では私は実力のすべてを今回の回答祭で出し切ろう。
話はここまでにしましょう。ドボルザークさん、私と一緒に公園場所を確認しに行きましょうか。
おお、オイラたちも連れてってくれ。
そういえばみんなは音楽をどう見てどう理解してる？
音楽はいい感じの響きがするもの。
ぶっちゃけて言えば私はずっと人々にとっての音楽とは何かを探してるんだ。公演が終わったらまたみんなの答えを聞かせてほしい。
What is music? It's crazy. Music is one of those weird things. It's a human thing. We basically invented it. So it's okay. A lot of thoughts is going through my head now and I can't explain. So music for me is one of the best things in the world. You can express yourself with music and you can understand someone with music. And sometimes music can preserve time, feeling and moments. It's not for everyone. It's not the same for everyone, but music is amazing. Sometimes it's just noise, sometimes it's relaxing, sometimes it's crazy, but it's beautiful. Music is one of the best things in the world. So yeah. Music.
ユーヘン様、
Yuheng.
100分何かあったの？
Yakujun.
行幸様の指示により
Yoko.
解答祭の前に不安定要素を排除するため情報収集していたのですが、雲来の海より妙な旋律が聞こえてくるとのことで、勝手に深入りしては良くないと思い、行幸様に報告しようとしていたところでした。でも緊急事態ですから。分かったわ。じゃあ私。
そうだぞ。国政も忙しいだろ。町の方だってまだあんなに心配事が残ってるのに。ここはオイラたちに任せろ。どんな突発事件も解決できる能力があるんだからな。こいつがいればの話だけど。
In the future, you will pay me Paimon.
旅人さんがいてくださるなら大丈夫だと思います。
This ain't for free.
お二人にはご迷惑をおかけします。行幸様には私の方から事情を説明しておきますね。行
幸によろしくって伝えといてくれよな。
じゃあ君に任せるわ。いってらっしゃい。気をつけて。
Yeah, we will take care. See you later.
二人ともお気をつけて。
See you later, though, Jacques. That's it again. Bye bye. Thank you for the latest here. Where are we going? We have to go. an adventure, Nahida. So is this the lake, isn't it? But this is not the lake. It's connected to the sea. Maybe here or here or here. Probably here. Probably here. I don't know which lake it is. This is not the lake. I think.
手をつなぎましょう。百分が言ってた場所ってこの近くだよな。旋律なんて聞こえないし、人影も。
こんな場所に来る暇人は誰かと思えば君たちだったのね。
Yelan. Yelan. So it's you too.
イエラン、お前はなんで足音を出さないんだよ。びっくりしたぞ。
でも君たちは元気そうね。そこまでびっくりしていたわけでもなさそうだったし。
See her. Listen, her voice has a high pitch at the end, so it sounds more friendly. But still a mature woman, but friendlier.
おお、その通りだけど。
あら、君たちもこの件で来てたのね。そしたら、いろいろ説明する手間が省けるわ。
I'm gonna wish for you.
ついてきなさい。この家の周辺はすでに調査したわ。
I shall acquire Miss Yelan on her next banner. On the upcoming banner. My Primogen. This is dedicated for her. I hope I'm gonna pull her. I'm 50 wishes in. Yeah, I need to. Why
でも
should I?
ドアの横にある他の荷物は綺麗だぞ。なんだかちょっと前までここに住んでた人がいたみたいだな。
Why am I investigating? Because of the mysterious musician of the lake, the fairy lady of the lake.
この家の中見た限り空っぽだな。
But this is a great house. Positioning of the house. But God, if you have to buy groceries and you have to traverse the stairs, it's gonna be a nightmare. Ugh. I hate stairs in real life. Yeah.
ドアや窓を調べてみたけど。
It's not for you then.
変だな。悪いやつ、もし家の主人がいない間にこっそり忍び込んだんだったら。
そんなに細かく調べたんだから、ここで何が起こったのかは推測がついた？
None whatsoever. You don't know what
イエラ
you're
ン、
doing.
何か証拠を隠してないよな。
私は君たちと同じ側に立つ人間よ。君たちを困らせてどうするの？
It's like one of those questions without answer. The answer is the question is not a proper question.
わ
It's
か
a
った。
problem.
負けを認める。
Literal
おいら思
problem.
いつかないぞ。
君は？君も負けを認める？
It's difficult to theorize with so little evidence. This is Ashikal and Milk of the Whale. An island. God. Those guys are crazy.
ええ、
They're consuming
確か
too
に思い
much
つきにくいでしょう
narco
ね。
weed. But great content.
正直な
Great
ところ、
content
私も
nonetheless.
たまたま関連する知識を持ってたから糸口を見出せただけ。ずっと昔、リーユへの郊外には山賊たちがいた。彼らはあの怪しい音楽は村人たちは命を守るため、そんな夜はすぐに家から逃げ出し、その後山賊たちはもちろん昔のあの旋律を耳にした途端、今私たちの目の前にある光景を作り出した犯人もまさに
そうだったのか。
Speed reading. Just like I read my manga.
私たちの被害者は肝がちょっと小さかったけど、おかげで危険に遭うこともなかったはずね。そうすると大事なのは、どうやってこの模倣犯を見つけ出すかってこと。
You have to use the one features that we never
普段ならきっといい方法なんでしょうけど、今日はダメね。
in a while. It's not gonna work today.
周りを見てみればわかるけど、この犯人は旋律を悪事に利用した以外に逃げ方も心得ていたようね。
So he doesn't have a vision.
土壌に足跡が残らないように。でも残念だけど、私は追跡の専門家よ。この程度の手口なんてことないわ。
Then
なん
why
か
we had to do
オイラ
all
た
those
ち
stuff?
ヴィランについていけば良さそうだな。
Why do you do all those stuff?
ええ、しっかりついてきてちょうだい。安全を追求するならきっと。
Oh, Nahida, follow the beautiful lady. Isn't he gliding? Shouldn't be
ほら、
gliding. Should be
ここを見なさい。
faster. What is
とても浅いわずかな痕跡だけど、すごく不自然
that's a
よ。
huge
これは
footstep.
植物の上で重いものを引きずった跡だわ。どうやら方向は間違ってなさそうね。
Like a hoof of a demon. Right, ne. Neera-ne-san. Glide.
犯人の進む速度が速くなっている。一般的に言えば、重いものを持ち歩く時って時間が経つほど体力の消耗が大きくなるものよ。なのにこういう異常を見せたってことは、きっと心理的な要因があったんだと思うわ。
The
例えば
motivation should
もうすぐ拠点に着くとかね。
What does that mean? My motivation is psychological. Let me see. Sorry.
見えたぞ。あそこ砲塔団のテントだ。くっそー、また砲塔団かよ。もうすぐ解凍祭なのにちょっとはおとなしくしようとか思わないのか。
さあ、一網打尽に。
You're not according to your last. Hmm.
よっと。
Yatta. We are them treasure hoarders. Ojin.
おい、お前らは誰だ？どこから来た？
Why are you pointing finger? You'll pay for that.
ええ、証拠さあ、自白
バカなこと。お前らが怖いもんか。
なら
Beat that.
相手を間違えた
Oh,
ら
yeah.
痛がっちゃいないよ。はっ、やっ。
くらえ。そりゃ。
This is a pretty good weapon. Expensive. Noblesse oblige. Our own.
かかれ。
こんなに手強い奴らだったのか。だがこうなってしまった以上やる気はない。くらえ。
どの目が出るかし
お許しを。
ら。あら、叫ぶのがちょっと遅かったわね。
悪かった。俺が悪かった。本当。
自分で白状なさい。チャンスは1回しかないから。
ほら、確かに俺。
おい。
ええ。
考えに俺はそれは間違ったことをした。
寛大な処分、あるいは示談で済ませてなかなかいい考えだわ。一緒に来てもらうわよ。盗品を戻して私と一緒に被害者を見つけて。君も被害者だったならあの怖い気持ちは一番理解して、恐怖よりもその貪欲さの方が。
おっしゃる。
ここまでにするわ。後片付けはついでにやっておくから、ここで別れましょう。
Well done.
ええ。
あれ、まだ何かあるか？
今のところあなたたちの情報源はわからないから、念のため帰っても私のことは言わないでちょうだい。捜査も逮捕ももともと君たちがやろうとしていたことだし、この手柄を君たちにあげても間違いはない。受け取ってくれた方が私も嬉しいわ。少し早いけど回答さえよしくして。さようなら。
Rite, Yelan.
イエランってテキパキしてるよな。あいつに任せれば安心だぜ。じゃじゃじゃじゃーん。突発事件、妙な戦慄、クリアだぞ。
Jajajajan. Yeah.
そういえば、結局あの宝刀団メンバーに例のメロディーを演奏してもらえなかったな。だろ？ドボルザークおじさんと何気なく話して、普段オイラたちがまさか音楽がこんなことに利用す。そうなのか？とにかく事件も解決したことだし、リーユエコーに戻ろうぜ。
Books. When you come across tomes worth keeping, it goes to the archives. I wonder why. Back then, it's on the bag. Woohoo!
事件はもう解決したぜ。
それは良かったです。
It's Ningguang.
二人とも久しぶりね。
It's been so long, Ningguang.
もう長い付き合いなんだし、良子はまだ解答祭のことで忙しいんだろ。オイラたちに気を使うなよ。
長い付き合いだからこそ粗末な対応をしていい道理がないわ。お茶でもてなして少し休んでもらうくらいは当たり前よ。けれど確かにあなたの言う通りね。たとえ他の些細な懸念を全て取り除けたとしても、目の前にはまだ盛大な公演がある。
You approve of this, Ningguang. You're part of the cheesing, so you know this stuff.
公演が終わったらイリデッセンスツアー側を招待して今後の提携についても話し合わないと。それから出資の割合も詳しく話して決めなければいけないわ。
Sounds like profit to me, Ningguang.
仕事って永遠に終わらないものね。
もう未来のことに手をつけてるのか？
では目の前にあるものについて話しましょうか。
あなたたちはここに来るまでに今年港口に置かれている名称の塔を見たかしら。
確かおっきな水鳥の形をしてたよな。どの仙人が原型になったんだ？
鳴海星華神君。この名前を覚えているでしょ？言い伝えでは彼は心が広い仙人で自由気ままに行動し人に真摯に振る舞うと言われている。このきらめく塔祭の中、栄魂が海を渡って飛来することを願う。音楽が流れる水とともに四方へと響き渡れば、天にいる彼らの魂はこの時代の旋律を気に入ってくれるかしら。
気に入ってくれると思うぞ。だって両校の話からすると仙人も英雄もみんな心が広いもんな。新しい物事に対しても包容力はバッチシだと思うぜ。
ならよかった。関羽が伝説の仙女の子孫を探すのを手伝っていると聞いたわ。途中で何か面白い出来事があれば私にも教えてちょうだい。そんないい話、私も見逃せないもの。
Yes, but we know who he is. Just like we knew about Zhongli. Mr. Zhongli. Whoa. Yeah, I need to do this. We have to speedrun this. 2 days remaining. Tian Tian. Happy Lantern, my esteemed ones. Happy Lantern, Rite. I'm speedrunning this. Oh boy, time for Paimon and me to get low sky high. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's already 1.5 hours to stream that. Dialogues. Oops. Enemies. No.
裁きの雷。
Goodbye. These are the stories.
全部丸見えね。
だっ。
Radiant starts out, the less time taken, the more challenge points collected, the higher the final score. Sometimes you end up getting techniques sparking touch, by collecting edits, conditions sparking dash forward, all challenge for new buys, like KO. No. Sure. That's so weird. 3 coins. Oh no, I don't want to try again. Don't want to try again. Yay! So I don't have to press space to ride.
Hit! Hit!
Such image. Run. Run, Raiden.
Hit! Hit!
You're no match for these guys. Run. Run. Going to be with Marble. I don't have to press space. Yeah, 195. What? What? Reduce. Easy to. Isn't this 20 or something? Or is this Madame Ping in animal form? I don't know. I'm not sure. This is vida. Why? Why? It's fun. Get off my body. Get off my body. How far it was. Start over here. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was now.
早く雨宿りしましょう。じゃないと頭にキノコが生えるわよ。はい。
Together. Hurry up. So high up. 98. This is so high up. That's the secret island. Oh my god. Look at that. That's monster. Oh my god. So high up. The dailies. The dailies. see. The wharf. Such a valley guard. Genshin. Hello. Jingo. Down. Just don't stand there. Clap. Shall clap along. There's a lot of scenes. There's a lot of Primogems. Homecoming. After the performance begins, the actor named Huang Guang will move at a fixed speed across the stage and will change direction upon making contact with the paper theater's edge or any obstacles. Traps will appear to impede the journey of Huang Guang, touching them will cause performance to fail. On the stage sections to change his path, avoid traps such that he runs. Oh. Hell yeah, Wang Wang. Is that Zuko from the Avatar? How? Weird. So I have to wait for this girl to. Or not. Hell yeah, Wang Wang, walk faster. Or not, don't walk faster. So he has to go back. Hmm. Has to go here. I don't know. Hell yeah. Where am I supposed to go? I need to get him to here. And then, no. You should walk. Ah, this is... That's pretty cool. Across mountains in trees. I definitely believe that Venti is one of them Adeptus. Huh. This is hard. Okay, well, he goes here and then he goes back here. Oh, okay. Oh. Weird. It has another range. Oof, also I need to go here. I need to push her here. How though? How do you go here? So you have, he has to come here and go down. So he has to go left. And then he has to go here. Mm. What the fuck? Support. Oh, he got rid of this. That's just cheating. What the? How do you do that? So how do you do that? I don't know. It's too tough. Oh fuck. You cannot? You can't do this? Weird. Help. Help me. She has to go left. To get this key. Support. How low? The only platform here is this one. Oh, I can't do it. I cannot do it. Too much brain power. Holy crap. This puzzles is super tough. Well, at least the last one wasn't cheating. This one is here, this one is difficult, this one is difficult.
そろそろパオと会う時間だな。玉境内に行こうぜ。
Let's go, Beidou. VR4.
早く雨宿りしましょう。じゃないと頭にキノコが入るわよ。
頭、キノコ。Happy Lantern Rite.
?この記号は何ていう意味なのかしら。Good lord.
Wait a sec, wait a sec. Yeah, it's not co-op, it's versus. What the heck? And I need to get 5k.
知ることがないなら、私が遊びに連れて行ってあげましょうか。
この記号は何ていう意味なのかしら。
しましょう。じゃないと頭にキノコが生えるわよ。
Why is this? Why is this the only thing? Oh, there's a child. What the heck is a child? Two. I want this to get over with. Oh my god. Oh no. So much for random. Use Jeff. Done. So I have 0 points. I have 4 points. This is so dumb. Am I done already? Ugh. Few more. A few more. What the fuck? Hell yeah. I need to finish this quick. I'm so hungry. Hungry. Jesus Christ, it's a piece of fucking food. I'm done with you. I'm done with you. There is nothing.
全部丸見えね。
Yo, dude. There's fireworks. There's fireworks. There's fireworks. Who to invite? I should invite Xiao Yao. Yay. Time to wish. It's time to wish. Nothing. We have nothing. How can I pronounce it? Jacqueline. Really scared. I get tired. I think tired. This is the melolith.
道はありません。
やだ。ミュージックスタート。手をつなぎましょう。
Yo. Oh my god, you have to do this? Why do you have to do this? Ugh. Barely touching the surface.
Mikirimashita. 見切りました。
Everything is melting with hyper bloom.
裁きのイカ。
手をつなぎましょう。元気出せよ。痛い。
Why do I... Why am I saying... Pirate? Pirate. Yay. Yaylan, the Yakshas, illuminated beast. Illuminated beast.
Nigemichi はあります。
ミュージックスタート。
Oh. Firework Hanabi reminds me of that card game called Hanabi. This game. Oh, can't go shoot. Oh, slimes.
裁きのイカズチ。
手をつなぎましょう。
Good materials, yeah. Do it for the loot. Fly, Nahira. Fly.
逃げ道はあり裁きの雷
Hyper Bloom. You never go wrong with Hyper Bloom these days. I wonder if they'll patch it out. Or maybe it's... Their solution is the Abyss. Make the Abyss harder than before. Harder than more difficult than it ever was. I am done with this. Oh, my game is lag. My game is...
逃げ道はありません
Here. Where?
と全部丸見えねせ
見切りました
みんなを守るからねと
Let's go, Barbara. Let's go. I thought this
ミュージックスタート
裁きの怒り
全部丸見えねだ
Why is there pyro? Who's doing pyro? Who's doing pyro?
どこから
見切りました
手をつなぎましょ
使い
うよっ
I have played the Sumeru Desert Forest and I'm surrounded by villagers that cannot clear all them secrets, so I'm not gonna help. I need to do stuff. I need to do stuff. Why is it raining? Why is it raining? Why is it storming? Is it you? Really show them. Why don't show them? Am I gonna beat this time? Still better.
全部丸見えね。
Or I should
逃げ道はありません。
finally
元気出してよ。ほっ、手をつなぎましょう。いい天気ね。暖かいわ。じきにあたりも賑やかになるわね。
見切りました。
全部丸見えね。
It is so weird. This is a problem since 1.0. Sometimes it prefers to beat some characters to zooms the camera in, like Sing chose first. And it doesn't report back. And it annoys me so much. I don't know, I'm doing the best. It's finished. I'm done. Hell yeah. Hey, brother. I never died during a cutscene. Haha. Can you sleepy?
こんにちは。今、何時でしょうか。
カオ、大丈夫か？
ああ、いえ、帰った後、 パイモンさん、溺れた人を助ける。けれど、その音楽が人に生死の境にいる現状さえも忘れさせ、気がつけば岸辺に戻っているというと、おそらく普通の人間は曲に秘められた戦慄を感知できない上、彼自身の体周辺に漂っていた力、この話が確かならば、きっと
フォンテーヌで言い伝える。でもあいつらの想像してたその象徴みたいなやつか？そういえばふと気になったんだけど、もし今からカンウが同じように人を助けるとしたら、どんな風に助けるんだ？
私が人を岸辺まで引き上げた後は、どこか近くの木の後ろにこっそり隠れて、そしてその人が無事であることを確認したら、こっそり離れます。
わかったぞ。カンはいいことをしても。
いいえ、おお、
だったら当時の仙人。ほん。わらわはたまたま通りすがっただけ。ついでに助けたまでだ。多くを語るでない。凡人ごときのせいで、危うく金を引く今日が覚めるところであった。
パイモンさんのモノマネ、少し龍雲神君に似てますね。私の知る限りでは、そうすれば直接確認。私はリーユエ校に長くいいぞ。
龍雲神君とも仲良しだし。
お祭りの手土産はもう準備しました。はい。神君はいつも閉じこもって仕掛けの術ばかり。仕方ありません。お二方とも。
カンはどうやらすっごい決心をした。こいつの気持ちもわかるよな。じゃあもし今年も龍雲神君がまた世間話をするなら、オイラたちの方で話題をずらしてやろうぜ。あれ、もうすっ
They're so slow. They talk so slow in Japanese. Minglong's part is already finished. I'm gonna go back to English. Language is English. Mount Alkang. Is it Alkang or Alsang? I don't know.
I'm so tired from trying to keep up. Don't either of you need to take any breaks?
That's a high pitch, Paimon.
I can't believe it. Cloud Retainer is not here.
Weird.
Huh? Did we miss her?
It's Cloud Retainer.
She doesn't like to travel, so in the past, it's always been the other Adepti who come to visit her during the festivals. True. Now that I think about it, Cloud Retainer would be quite capable of taking care of anything on her own. There's no need to worry about her. Since she's not here, I guess the next step is to check all the other Adepti abodes, one by one.
Uh-oh. Will it involve a lot more traveling? Got it! Paimon has a great idea!
Please go on, Paimon.
Our goal here is to find the Adeptus that helped Dvorak's ancestor, right? We can't hear any music right now, but if she's really as nice as the story suggests, she'd definitely come to help anyone who was drowning, right?
Yes, I think that's fair to say.
So, all we have to do is get the Traveler to pretend to fall into the water, and the Adeptus will come to the rescue. You know perfectly well that Paimon can't swim. Paimon would sink like a rock.
This is a sign. We shall take note of this. Paimon ate the devil fruit. I think it's a bad idea. I guess I can give it
Just
a try.
trust Paimon! The water's pretty deep over there. Quick, swim to the very center.
Okay, Paimon. Like, help me. Help me. Help me. Who should we drown? Who should we drown? Who should we take the bait?
Shine down!
Help! Help! Someone's drowning! If only there was a kind-hearted Adeptus here to save us! Oh no! Whatever will a Paimon do?
What is going on?
Oh my god, it's Xiao. And Shenhe.
How do you feel right now? Shenhe! And the Conqueror of Demons.
Conqueror of... What the title? Conqueror of Demons.
Why don't you say something? Please don't make Paimon explain it. Okay, fine. Paimon will explain. We're looking for an Adeptus who's good at being a lifeguard and playing music. But if the Adepti aren't gonna stay home, then how are we supposed to find them?
Oh, high pitch. Paimon's voice is.
It wasn't me.
Yeah, so this Adeptus is most likely a woman.
And I am not an Adeptus, as you both already know, Traveler and Paimon.
Okay, so this is Paimon's fault. No way Paimon would have suggested this idea if she'd known how awkward this was gonna be.
Glad you're okay.
I shall.
As far as I know, the one you seek is no Yaksha. And one last thing. Your actions here caused others a great deal of worry. Do not repeat them again in the future.
That's funny. I shall.
As ever, the Conqueror of Demons comes and goes, just like the wind. Right. I didn't dare to say a word just now. How's your training going, Shenhe?
Training?
Have you made any plans for Lantern Rite? We could spend it together in Liyue Harbor if you'd like. Oh, I had planned to spend the festival with Master this year. However... Oh, speaking of Cloud Retainer, when did you see her last? Earlier this morning. She set off for Mount Hulao at dawn. I noticed she was using an Adeptus art of some kind to protect a mechanism that looked like a boiler. Maybe it was a gift for Mountain Shaper. I did not inquire. So we just missed her. Please excuse me for a moment. I think I'll leave the gift in her abode. Sure. Thank you.
My Ganyu.
It sounds like Ganyu and Shenhe have gotten a lot closer recently.
Yes. During the summer and winter, I continued to train with Master. In the other months of the year, I have been learning to adapt to human life in Liyue Harbor. Ganyu arranged accommodations for me in the city, and also recommended several work positions but when I try to blend in by referring to her as Miss Ganyu or Lady Ganyu, like the others, she says I mustn't address her like that. Sometimes I'm supposed to copy other people, sometimes I'm not. It's a little difficult to keep track of everything. Oh, is that what it is? Noted. So, you came looking for Master today because you wanted to ask her about the Mystery Adeptus. Is that right?
Yes.
Yep.
Cloud Retainer.
Oh, speaking of that, have you ever heard any music while out training in the mountains?
Music? What is that?
It's... kind of a happy or relaxing sound. Or,
Enigmatic
a
tune.
nerve-wracking sound. Or even a
That's why
terrifying
it's
one.
called enigmatic tune. Quest.
Okay, I'm done. I also left her a note so that she knows where to find us. We won't miss her again.
Yay! That's real.
We were just talking about this thing called music, and based on Paimon's description, I do believe I hear it every day. Please follow me.
Oh, really? Great, let's go! Quick, let's find shelter, or mushrooms will start growing on our heads.
How cute was Nahida, a 500-year-old god.
This is the place. I enjoy training here to the sound of music. The faint sound of birdsong, the quiet murmur of the streams. These are relaxing sounds. Are they not the music of which you speak?
Oh, Paimon wasn't quite done with the description. Okay, fine, it's all Paimon's fault. What we're looking for are not the sounds of nature, but melodies played on special instruments.
And a melody is?
Hey, don't you patronize Paimon! Let's get one thing straight. Paimon knows plenty of nursery rhymes, but Paimon does not sing on demand without payment. Hey, why don't you just sing that one melody Shen has heard before? It'll probably help her to understand what we're talking about.
Oh, was that from the opera that Yunjin sang?
That was a melody, and melodies can be called music.
It felt like I was transported back to the past. In my mind's eye, I could see the Zhao lanterns lighting up the night sky again. We're all there, raising our glasses and drinking to our heart's content on the Jade Chamber. As I watched Yunjin's performance, I felt a warm sensation in my heart. And as the drink reached my stomach, it went from warm to hot. When you hummed that melody just now, feelings from a whole year ago came right back to me, as strong as they were on that day. So that's the power of music.
Wow, Shenhe. That was so deep! Music definitely has the power to bring up memories. It's like a time capsule with all the special moments from our lives squished inside. What about you, Ganyu? Are there any melodies that have left a deep impression on you?
I don't remember if my parents ever sang any lullabies to me. I know some local folk songs. And a few other things come to mind, too. The songs of the sailors down at the docks. The little ditties that the vendors call out in front of their beloved shops. The tunes of folk artists performing on the streets. Yes, that's right. In the past, whenever I heard the sound of those tunes, I always felt that they were worlds apart from me. Nenny and Liyue probably view me as a non-human. And they are right, in the sense that I never could connect with humans' artistic expression and their sentiments. So I haven't been able to integrate into their community and be a part of their lives. At least, that's the view I held in the past. Only more recently did I start to realize that the only barriers are ones that I have erected with my imagination. The way those melodies make me feel isn't all that different from other people after all. They're about mundane details of everyday existence. Life's ups and downs, joys and sorrows. Even though we come from different backgrounds and have different stories to tell, when it comes down to the most common things that we see and experience around us each day in the city, in that sense, we're all the same.
That's deep, Ganyu. That is very deep.
You go, Ganyu! You're really making progress. You have loads of friends in Liyue Harbor when you think about it. Okay, maybe some are more like coworkers and bosses. But at the very least, Keqing and Shenhe are your friends now, right?
Yes, I am. Technically speaking, we should refer to each other by the conventional forms of address used among fellow disciples. But now that I know what constitutes a friendship, I do believe we are more friends than co-disciples.
Thank you, everyone.
Once the days are warmer, I would like to host you at my home in the city. Please invite Keqing as well. I've planted many types of flowers. I'm sure some of them will be to your taste.
You are too kind. I couldn't possibly.
Nonsense. You are my friend. I have cultivated and cared for the flowers just as you taught me. Once you've seen them for yourself, I am sure you can advise me how to do an even better job next time. I will save some for decoration. We can feast on the rest.
Then, thank you in advance. Wait, what is that saying again? If you insist?
Do people say that? I'm not completely sure either.
It doesn't matter, okay? You got the point across. No need to split hairs. Paimon's more concerned about your idea of a girls' night out. Eating flowers? Really? Does this have anything to do with you both being the disciples of that illuminated bird?
Who dares refer to one not by one's Adeptus title, but merely as that illuminated bird?
Master.
Our greetings, Cloud Retainer.
Ah! There it is! The illuminated bird has landed!
Double humph. Now she has the gall to use it
Double
rather
humph,
than she.
Paimon.
Even after being chastised once already? Barely a moment has passed since we last met, and yet your impertinence has reached new heights. Very well. If you refuse to learn your lesson, one shall scold you no further. One has received your message from Ganyu. On the matter of the Adeptus you seek, one suspects to know their identity. Well, shall one lead the way?
Yes, please.
I still have to complete my training for today, so I will bid farewell to everyone here.
Bye, Shenhe.
Very well. Await my arrival at one's abode later this night. On this special occasion, you should indulge yourself with some savory dishes.
If you want to release a Shao Lantern, come and find us anytime.
Thank you, everyone. Happy Lantern Rite to you too.
This is your abode. Is this your abode?
Is this
Ganyu is of course familiar with the name Guizhong, but have you ever heard of her? Guizhong is another name of Agentis, the god of dust. She was extroverted in nature and adored social gatherings and inventions alike.
Okay, this is lore. I love this. I love this part of Liyue.
Long ago, this region was yet a prosperous assembly. Guizhong often invited her friends to visit her home, reserving for us seats around the largest stone table. Sea Gazer would always bring out his latest treasure and place it upon the table. He could be quite the braggart. Though usually a mild-mannered fellow, when it came to those collectibles he was so fond of, he always loved to show them off.
Paimon remembers that name. So that's what Sea Gazer was like.
He was an old friend and a former rival. One has many memories of him. Once he had brought out the treasure, it would predictably become the center of attention. Neither Guizhong nor one was content to let him just steal the spotlight. So we would then also present our proudest mechanical creations. As Adepti, we were each gifted in our own ways, and naturally proud of our accomplishments in our respective fields of expertise. As a result, one often quarreled with Sea Gazer. His treasures were not even of his own making. He just used his exploration skills to dig them out of the ground. How, pray tell, could he compare to me, when every single one of one's accomplishments were crafted by one's own hand?
Cloud Retainer, you are getting competitive again.
One digresses. Regardless, every time an argument occurred, Guizhong would come over to watch us during our mutual lambastics. On some occasions, she would join in, and on others, she'd take one of us by the limb and start uttering the most ridiculous nonsense.
What kind of nonsense?
No kind of nonsense were we spared. Sometimes she would brazenly opine, why argue between yourselves when neither of you could ever hope to beat me? Other times, she would make unsolicited suggestions, such as, once you two are done arguing, let's go to the foot of the mountain and grill some meat. She always sought to make everyone happy, and one must say, she had quite the gift for it. No matter what nonsense she said, one never felt bothered or offended. It also helped that she never referred to one as that illuminated bird or ladybird.
Come on, get over yourself!
Anyway, just as our impassioned arguments would reach the apex of acrimony, Marchosius would bring his delectable dishes to the table. Who would dare snub the stove god and his wondrous creations? At the sight of him, we would all immediately drop the argument and prepare the table for a night of feasting and drinking. Back then, one was always bothered by how the cups Rex Lapis brought were always too square for one's taste. Can you see yourselves ever enjoying a drink from a square cup?
Yep, that sounds annoying.
Precisely. So, as you can see, even one as great as Rex Lapis was not immune to making the occasional blunder. Even one could never find fault with Marchosius's cooking. As we ate, Guizhong would continue to find topics for conversation, filling the table with humor and laughter. Each of those old fossils had their character flaws and points of obstinacy. So why was it that whenever we dined together, we always had a marvelous time? We would drink together from a spot high in the mountains, until the moon set and the sun rose, and only then would the banquet finally come to an end. Streetwood Rambler would often remain to admire the flowers with Guizhong before returning to her own abode. The glaze lilies were far more abundant back then. Entire fields of them would appear to the eye as a veritable sea of flowers.
This is sus. Because one YouTuber, Boss Ashkai, Says the goddess of flowers is the time god, and probably it's Guizhong as well, because Guizhong is connected to the flowers here. Again. But I don't know. It's a weird theory, but it's most likely to happen, but some parts of it is missing. If they're gonna reveal that the goddess of flower is just the god of time, it's too simple. It's it needs to have more than that, or the delivery should be very, very specific and intricate. Otherwise, it's gonna be ugh.
Streetward Rambler?
That would be Ping. You probably know her as Madam Ping.
Oh, okay. Wait, this is a lovely story and everything, but didn't we come here to find that Adeptus from Mr. Dvorak's? Or are you saying that it was...
Alas, long has one avoided this place for precisely that reason. The sights here are a reminder of a time long gone, and evoke much sorrow. One should have guessed that you would disrupt one's poignant moment of mourning with your incessant questioning. No matter, one will share the whole story with you now.
Okay, boys. Cutscene time.
In times gone by, one quarreled oft with Guizhong concerning mechanical principles. We each had our ideals, and neither would yield. Under the pretext of a social gathering, one invited the impartial Rex Lapis to judge the quality of our creations. But Rex Lapis declared that Guizhong's Obscuro Vulpus mechanism was superior. Though one was too proud to acknowledge it, in one's heart, one knew that Guizhong was indeed the superior talent in the mechanical arts. As for the story between Guizhong and Streetward Rambler, that begins with a certain bell. In Guizhong's opinion, while mechanisms were no substitute for human composers, they were yet capable of producing simple but fine melodies. But Streetward Rambler believed music to be an expression of the soul, an emotional enterprise that could never hope to be replicated by machinery. They argued endlessly, until one asked Rex Lapis to intercede. He confiscated the bell and designated it for ceremonial use. Thereafter, one would often find them convening in the mountains, discussing music, mechanics, and all the affairs of the mortal world. But these good times were not to last. War broke out between the gods, and soon engulfed the Guili Plains. Guizhong was overpowered by the enemy, and fell in battle. When Streetward Rambler and I arrived at the scene at long last, all that remained among the ruins was her lifeless body. After this, at Streetward Rambler's request, Rex Lapis granted her the cleansing bell for safekeeping. To honor our friend's memory, one made a few finishing touches to her ballistic device. Many lantern rites have passed since then. Many greetings and goodbyes. Upon what do you gaze? The Guili Plains?
No. It's everything. We think of human life as like a lantern that's lit one minute and extinguished the next. But are we Adepti so different? Perhaps as dust settles after a storm, we too must one day return to the world below.
One has always been austere and private by nature, and has never relished socializing. One's dealings with Guizhong were born out of discussions on the discipline of mechanics.
What? You have loads of friends, and you seem pretty chatty.
Just because one is not ignorant of social graces does not mean one is fond of them. One is perfectly capable of partaking in conversation despite being introverted. But in the end, one is nothing like Streetward Rambler. She is dauntless but thoughtful, not to mention eloquent and wise. Moreover, her friendship with Guizhong was far greater than one's own. Back when they were rivals, they would often compete against one another in the realm of musical composition. That cleansing bell was one of Guizhong's proudest works, having the ability to both compose and perform.
Wait, that's weird. Didn't Madame Ping say she pestered an old friend for that bell? And she also said something about being a vain beauty when she was young or something.
Streetward Rambler, a vain beauty. My foot. That bell has a sad history. Clearly, she refrained from sharing with you the truth of its origins, since the right time had not yet come. As for her old friend, who else could it be? As soon as Streetward Rambler heard that a certain Zhang Li wished to borrow the bell, she realized that the man was none other than Rex Lapis, and that he had made an enormous decision. After all, we all have known each other for several millennia. Some things between us are implicitly understood.
Whoa! So they were talking in secret code? Oh, Paimon did not see that one coming.
Enough of your intrusions. Where was one up to? Ah, yes. One remembers now. The cleansing bell is powered by a mechanical art, and can be used to great effect as an accompanying instrument. After the passing of its creator, it was used on numerous occasions during rites of parting. But Streetward Rambler did not acquire it from Rex Lapis for the purpose of producing further funerary tunes. No, each time she rang it, it was to play the tune that Guizhong composed on it.
How can you even play a bell?
The two once clashed over their beliefs about the meaning of music. Who would have thought that with Guizhong's passing and Streetward Rambler's mourning, two tunes composed in discord would eventually become one harmonious composition? Once upon a time, Streetward Rambler also loved gatherings, liquor, and music. But after Guizhong passed, she preferred her own company. She could often be found sitting alone at a mountain summit, contemplating and reminiscing with her zither. The music would go from mournful to soothing to impassioned. Many years passed before she finally composed a melody to her satisfaction. In celebration, she played the tune to the clouds. Regrettably, one has only ever heard her play that tune once. Which brings one back to the matter you've been investigating. Perhaps it was during that performance that the ancestor of your Fontaine friend fell into the water and was saved by Streetward Rambler.
But if she was so happy with the melody, why would she only play it once?
One was also greatly perplexed by this. After suppressing one's curiosity for a long while, one finally approached her and asked why she would retire the tune after having spent so long on it. In response, she said, "Though the strings that played that melody survive, the one who inspired it is gone. Tell me, Cloud Retainer, when the one attuned to my soul is no longer here, who else could hope to understand this tune?"
Aw, poor Madame Ping.
I just remember being taken care of by you when I was young. Once the Archon War came to an end, I stayed behind in Liyue Harbor to honor my contract. Although I met Guizhong a few times, I never knew anything of this particular story.
Guizhong was quite the visionary, but tragically passed before her time. Her manuscripts still lie unfinished in the realm of clouds. Blank pages give one cause for contemplation on what might have been. Had you not decided to search for that mystery Adeptus, perhaps these stories, too, would have been lost to the sands of time. As of now, you know the truth. That the Adeptus who rescued the drowning man was none other than Streetward Rambler. Do you intend to discuss this with her?
Do you mean Ping might find the topic too distressing?
Precisely. The passing of our old friend is a heavy topic that both of us are usually careful to avoid.
If I may be so bold, Cloud Retainer, could it be that this is just your own personal opinion?
Oh? How so?
I've been in Liyue Harbor for quite a long time now, and I've witnessed many farewells along the way. So I, too, am well acquainted with the pain of the passing of a loved one. But this doesn't bring the city or its people to a standstill. They have to keep moving forward. Someone as perceptive and wise as Ping will surely have come to understand and embrace this. Though these immortal mountains have lost an Adeptus, the harbor of mortals has gained a wise elder. No loss can ever be undone. But there is always much that can still be gained. Ping has helped countless people, and will guide many others in the years to come. And all to whom she extends a helping hand become her friends. People she can admire flowers and discuss music with. Though it is heartbreaking to lose a kindred spirit, life goes on, because there are new friends waiting for you further down the road.
We even asked Madame Ping what she thought about adding a music festival to this year's Lantern Rite. When we get back, why don't we just ask her if she'd like to perform? Maybe we can even get her up on stage.
You youngsters and your imaginations.
Why not? It's a good
Why don't you come with us?
idea.
It's been a long time since you last spoke with Ping, and Liyue Harbor is always decorated so beautifully during the festival period.
Is not every Lantern Rite the same in this regard? Were there ever anything new to discuss? One in Ping could meet any day of the year.
I disagree. Each new day and each new year is different from those that have come before. How long will you simply let them pass you by?
Very well. Then one will be off. If the other old fossils have sneaked away into the city to amuse themselves, one shall soon find out.
All right. We should be getting back to the harbor as well. We don't want to keep her waiting. Once the Guili Assembly, now the Guili Plains. Say, if we planted flowers there and cared for them carefully enough, do you think that one day we'd be able to recreate the sea of glaze lilies?
Allow one to take back one's praise from a moment prior. You are still far too given to flights of fancy, child.
What? Cloud Retainer? You were still listening?
One observed that you were making no effort to leave, and returned to chasten and hasten you. This time, one is departing in earnest.
Why? Those are good ideas. Putting a lot of glaze lilies in here. I really wonder what's the story behind this behind the Guili Assembly in the Guili Plains.
Whoa! Madame Ping? And Cloud Retainer?
It appears you made haste after all.
Oh, bless my soul. To what do I owe the honor? How nice of you all to come and visit me.
Miss Illuminated Bird, haven't you said anything yet?
Said what, precisely? And why should one be tasked with saying it?
'Cause you're the one who's known Madam Ping the longest.
Street word. Or rather, presumably, you would prefer to be addressed as Ping?
Oh, Cloud Retainer, you are uncommonly polite today.
Given that Lantern Rite is almost upon us, the weather in the city is most pleasant, and a sweet floral fragrance lingers in the air. Ganyu, please continue from here.
Huh? So, this all started because we were trying to help Mr. Dvorak find the Adeptus who saved his ancestor's life. Cloud Retainer informed us that the one who played that melody and rescued the drowning man was none other than yourself.
Let me think. Yes, I do believe I recall that encounter.
Wow. Such good memories, Madame Ping.
What a long time ago that was. I'm surprised that you still remember it. Even more astonishing, perhaps, is the fact that this story has survived this long at all, when mortal lives are so very brief. It appears that she has proven herself right once again.
Yeah, Guizhong.
Who's she?
We like to call her Guizhong. From the look in Cloud Retainer's eyes, I sense that she has already told you all about her.
Albeit reluctantly, one might add.
There is no harm done. After all, Lantern Rite's very purpose is to commemorate the heroes who gave their lives for Liyue. Although Guizhong did not live to see the splendid sights of today, she was as much a hero as any other.
So how has she proven herself right again exactly?
Once upon a time, she said to me that humans were a weak form of life that she wished to protect with her wisdom. But as she interacted more and more with them, her opinions on them began to change. She marveled at the beautiful complexity of their spirits, the sheer splendor of all they could accomplish through their hard work and intelligence. She told us that to underestimate human potential would be to make a grave mistake. With the smallest amount of guidance, enormous power can be unleashed in them. And a human who has reached their full potential may well be her equal. Someone who could have as much to teach an Adeptus as to learn from them.
She always had a way with words. That her mechanical accomplishments were judged superior to one's own was, one suspects, in large part due to her sheer eloquence.
Speaking of mechanics, Cloud Retainer, do you still remember that potted plant mechanism? The one that the two of you gave me as a gift?
Of course. Guizhong and one both put an immense amount of effort into that gift. It would be no overstatement to call it a testament to each of our individual technical genius.
As Guizhong once said, it takes every blade of grass and every flower to make a homeland. When I see the sight of Liyue Harbor before us today, I am reminded of this.
Madam Ping looks very emotional right now.
Of all of us, it was Guizhong who was the fondest of these grand and exciting occasions. If she were still with us, I'm quite sure she would still be trying to best Cloud Retainer's finest works at every opportunity.
Liyue Harbor is always filled with the sound of music at this time of the year. If she were here, one is certain that she would seek you out to discuss and debate the virtues of various melodies.
Oh yeah, music! We've been dying to ask. What was the melody that you played back then? Oh, also, with you being such a music expert and all, why don't you join the concert as a performer?
I can make arrangements right away.
Oh, As much as I don't wish to dampen your enthusiasm, it's been a long time since I played this zither. My fingers don't have the dexterity they once did, and whenever I play that tune, it always reminds me of her. I start wondering what she would think of the changes I have made to her melody. There was a period of time whenever I started strumming, it almost felt like she was back again. Sitting right there on the stone stool next to me, chatting away. Skybracer and Seagazer too, looking just like they did in the old days.
Skybracer.
No matter how much time goes by, the moment that melody starts playing, it transports me right back to that time in my memory.
So the past still weighs heavily on your heart?
Well, I would be lying to myself if I claimed to have completely moved on. But that is not to say that grief doesn't get easier with time. Despite the sadness, I have found many things that bring me joy in life. It is simply the nature of the world in which we live that even if one wished to mourn for an eternity, it would be a nigh impossible feat. Just look at this potted plant. Isn't it stunning?
It takes an honest and open mind to confront and conquer grief. You have indeed made progress.
Be that as it may, I shall leave the lantern rite stage to the youth of today.
Well, if you're sure.
Granny! Whoa, what's everyone doing here? Did something bad happen?
Ah, and now we've spooked Yanfei. No, everyone's just here to give me their regards for the holiday.
Oh, that's wonderful, I'm glad. Well, in that case, happy Lantern Rite, everyone.
Happy Lantern Rite. Okay.
Happy Lantern Rite. Oh, I just remembered that I have some work to do at Yuehai Pavilion that I need to discuss with Yanfei. I haven't been able to find a chance until now. I will leave Mr. Dvorak in your capable hands. Cloud Retainer, Ping, we will be off for now.
Huh? Does it have to be right now? Which case is this again? Hey, Ganyu!
It seems Ganyu still has much to learn when it comes to the art of deception.
What a pity. She has learned nothing of one's ability to carry a conversation.
Yep. She hasn't learned that from you.
Since it's been so long, Cloud Retainer, why don't you stay? I'll make a cup of tea and we can chat a while.
Gladly. This was one's intention as well.
When you next see the Fontaine musician, please give him my regards. I'd like to wish him the very best with the concert.
You got it, Madam Ping.
Thank you all. I think you've listened to enough of my nattering for one day. As for that melody, I will play it for you all another time. Goodness knows I need to practice it first.
Wow, that'd be great! We'll look forward to it.
When that time comes, wherever her spirit may be among the countless grains of sand and specks of dust between the harbor and the mountains, perhaps she will look at the Liyue of today and steal a smile when she sees the prosperous land that it has become.
All right, let's go tell Mr. Dvorak the news.
Where? Where is Mr. Dvorak? I also need to talk. Man, this quest is so long. Mr. Dvorak. Marco.
Mr. Dvorak!
Marco meatballs.
Ah, and Kuching's here too! Thanks for helping set all of this up.
Welcome back. Did everything go well?
Really, really well. We found the person Mr. Dvorak was looking for.
The Adepti.
Are you serious? I see. So the melody my ancestor heard was an adeptus remembering her late friend? That certainly explains why it was such a powerful and poignant tune.
Huh. That's a really interesting first reaction. Guess that comes with having a musical mind.
I have to say, though, it's hard to believe that the fairy from the tale is now an elderly granny.
Oh, Paimon knows exactly what you mean. Normally, Adepti don't age at all. But Streetward Rambler, or Madam Ping as we know her, probably only became old because it's what she wanted for herself.
Madam Ping possesses vast knowledge and great wisdom. Whatever physical form she may decide to take, her mind and wits are as sharp as they come.
Yep, Kuching summed it up perfectly. That's exactly what Paimon was trying to say.
I think... yes. I must thank her in person. That can wait until after the concert, though. For now, I need to devote all my emotional energy to the performance.
Speaking of, Madam Ping wishes you all the best with the music festival. Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that she'll stay in her usual spot but listen to the performances from afar.
Wait, are you serious? Oh no, now I'm starting to get nervous. Okay, alright. Nope, another rehearsal is in order. Please excuse me, everyone.
Yeah, practice.
Mr. Dvorak? He's already gone. Paimon wasn't even finished telling him everything. Before we set off on our search with Ganyu, he asked us about what music means to people. After our recent adventure, Paimon thinks we have a lot more to say about that now.
Please, share your insights with me.
Why are you taking?
Well, we found out that music can be used for good, but also for bad. It can make people happy and moved, but it can also be sad and bittersweet. And music is like a kind of memory written in people's hearts. It can put you in touch with feelings from a totally different time and place.
It sounds like you had an eventful trip. Don't worry, I'm sure Ganyu will fill me in on all the details shortly.
Wait, does that mean you're gonna carry on working?
Mm-hmm. Just a few things to wrap up. All the groundwork is done. As long as everyone enjoys the festival activities, all our efforts are worthwhile. Happy Lantern Rite to you as well.
Bye, Gex.
That should be everything taken care of, right? Oh, no, wait. Paimon feels like she's forgetting something. What was it? Oh, it feels like it was a while ago.
The Nation Bamboo Shoot.
Shoot! Latent... Wait, no. Anyway, fancy bamboo shoots! Zhang-Li said he wasn't in a hurry, so if we went now, there's probably still time, right? Anyway, even if we don't make it, it's not our fault. He could have totally picked them by himself. Ugh. Anyway, let's go check with him at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Da 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 da. Oh. All right. Let's take a break here. Oh wow, look who it is! Are you here to hang out with everyone's favorite funeral direct?
So you're just casually practicing your rapping skills at the entrance to your funeral parlor? In broad daylight? Okay.
After everything we've been through, you don't see me for a hot minute, and you're back to being scared of your own shadow. We have all this open space, a clear view of the mountains behind and the sea in front. Not to mention we have several invisible audience members enthusiastically cheering us on. It's the perfect spot to rehearse.
Invisible audience members?
Gotta say, it took me a few days to get used to Director Who's way of talking.
Director Who?
Xinyan was pretty spooked too when she first got here. Just like when she sees a frog, but a giant frog with sharp teeth.
Come on, knock it off.
What's wrong? I've never seen someone look so confused before. Well, don't worry, because Director Who's here to explain it all. There once was a Fontaine musician who went around town on a mission. He came door to door for his iridescence tour, looking for acts to audition. With my words, Xinyan's chords, and Yunjin as our mentor, we'll take the stage by storm with flames roaring and the whole audience calling for more.
For sure! The whole dance floor will be yelling encore! Encore! Oh, now Paimon's rhyming along. But when you say flames roaring, are you sure this'll be safe?
No, don't you worry about that. I'm pretty experienced on the stage, and I've already informed the Yuhong of all the pyrotechnics we're planning on using.
I like her voice. I like her voice. I like the Japanese dub.
Guess
More
we'll just have to trust Xinyan on this.
Oh, Zhongli. He took one of those fancy meal boxes and set off for the mountains. Said he wanted to pay a visit to some old friends.
It's a real pity that he couldn't be around for this. As well as being a true connoisseur of traditional art forms, he's able to appreciate Xinyan's performances too.
Yeah, that's right. Matter of fact, he was the one who first invited me to perform here. To tell the truth, though, I never thought I'd really find myself rehearsing here one day.
Well, now you know. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is a great location. All of you are always welcome to come and hang out here, especially if you're in the mood to try something new.
I can speak to that. Hu Tao is always full of fun surprises.
And jump scares.
Actually, Xinyan, I have some lyric ideas for your part. Do you want to go through them together?
Oh, sure thing. I'm all ears.
Oh, Traveler and Paimon, I believe Zhongli was heading to Mount Hulao, so make sure you're hiking up the right hill. When you see Zhongli, please pass on this message to him. It's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight, but I expect him to make time for the upcoming banquet we're planning. No excuses. You should join us too. It'll be a riot. If there's one thing I've learned from being a funeral director, it's how to throw a party.
Yeah. Now I want to hear Rie for Hu Tao's Japanese dub. Sorry, English dub. I shall betray you today. Now to Hulao Mountains.
うん、知った顔だ。リーウェイ港から来たのだな。街の様子は最近どうだ？
バッチリだぜ。気になるんだったら自分で確かめに行ったら。
昨月は最近よく天候山を散歩しているんだ。おそらくリーウェイ港の様子もとっくにその目で見てきただろう。
勝利！やっと見つけた。タケノコ持ってきたぞ。
ちょうどいい時に来たな。本格的なイエンデューシェンはとろ火で煮込む必要があるが、
その装置ってまさか
龍雲のからくり調理人機だ。貸してもらっ。
もう煮込み機って呼んだらいいんじゃ。装置には制作者の気持ちが込められてるかもしれないって考えると。
また見聞を深めてきたのか。それはいいことだ。昔話を追憶するのはいいが、過度に悲しむ必要はない。 イエンデューシェンが出来上がったら一緒に食べてみてくれ。
そうだ、勝利。フータオから伝言を預かってるぞ。今日は応援しに来てくれても来なくてもいいけど、また今度やる宴会には絶対来てよね。だってさ、応援って多分カイト宴会にはオイラたちも誘われたけど、まだ。
ああ、俺はここでこの二人としばらく時間を潰すつもりだから、俺の代わりに祝福の言葉を伝えておいてくれ。宴会の方は同種がそうおっしゃるならば、滑稽であるこの俺が断るわけにはいかないな。
ひひ。じゃあまた宴会でな。
ああ。
テイ君、イエンドゥシェンが出来上がったぞ。
ああ、すぐ行く。鮮やかな色と香ばしい匂い。この料理装置の技術もなかなかのものだ。わざわざここまで足を運んでくれたのに無駄足にさせるわけにもいかない。些細な料理だが包むから持っていくといい。熱いうちに食べるのがいいぞ。俺はもう少し旧友と世間話をするつもりだ。
イリデッセンスツアーのステージに出られてあたいすっごく光栄だぜ。それじゃあフータオとあたいの舞台耳を澄まして楽しんでってくれ。その名も投資カリン。無限の宇宙で唯一の不思議最高値がわからなくたっていいこのハワの宇宙を流番故郷週間平月超三美神関東小前都市空間生き当然イェイ超音超広大雄弁どこか中遅延広報県県合合宇宙高校
明日のご予定は？今年のねぎらいに素敵で簡単な食事会でもどう？もちろん私のおごりで。
天チェン様のおごりか。存分に楽しまないとな。
来年も良い年であるように。
きっとそうなる。
師匠、消灯を我は。
消灯ごとき師匠が今から新天道地かつ空前絶後のを作ってやるわ。それをもってリーウェ港に行って人々に見せつけてやるといい。
Oh my god, I had goosebumps there. The music in this game is incredible! Yay! Happy Lantern Rite, Nahida. As per tradition, Happy Lantern Rite. Okay, I think I'm done streaming. Yeah, I shall finish it here and do the other quest on my own when I have time. So, yeah, I don't have any viewers, so until next time, bye bye.